Vic, what can you tell me about Buku Dao?
Well, he looks like a very young athlete. Another one of Booker T's reality of wrestling stars, getting maybe a break here, being able to now expand his wrestling horizon to the HOH crowd, and that's part of the partnership for tonight's contest, along with raising autism awareness for Bustin' for Autism. And his opponent, someone who you know a little bit about, someone who a lot of our social media, a lot of our fans at House of Hardcore on Twitter, you can also find House of Hardcore on Facebook, when we ask, who do you want us to bring in? Who would you like to see? This man right there, Luke Hawx, is always at the top of fans' lists.
I met Luke Hawx about 12, 13 years ago for another promotion. Let me tell you something about this guy. He's one of those guys in wrestling who likes to take social media to another level, calling out his opponents. He says it how he feels. He wears his heart on his sleeve. Maybe goes a little bit too far sometimes, but he believes it. He talks it, and he walks that walk and he talks that talk, Vic. And let's see how he does tonight against Buku Dao.
They're in Texas for the very first time. This state loves wrestling. It loves football. And they have come out tonight to support HOH 16.
You're maybe in the home of wrestling, the Longhorns and the Dallas Cowboys.
Two teams near and dear to your heart.
You know that's right, brother.
When we talk about social media,
Luke Hawx will involve the crowd. He will taunt the fans. He will fight the fans. His opponent, he'll fight the referee. He'll hit everybody. He's just a nasty man.
not afraid to speak his mind. You mentioned what he says in social media. Not a guy you really want to meet in a back alley, and there's no doubt the size advantage here swings in his favor. As what is Buku going to have to do to win this match?
Well, I don't know a lot about Buku Dao, but it looks like another one. He looks like he's small. He looks like he's agile. He's going to have to stick and move. We're going to find out how tough he is. I'll tell you that right now. But again, just like Carlito, you know, Luke Hawx, probably, again, another guy who will run his mouth. He's going to give this young man some breaks just by messing with the crowd so much because he likes to do it. So that's what Buku Dao needs to do. He needs to realize when he's down, when he's hurt, take a break, roll into the rope. It's okay. Just like a quarterback going out of bounds and not taking a hit or sliding. And let Luke Hawx run his mouth, win himself, and get a break for yourself.
Well, at some point, you got to just try to take away the vertical base. You know, try to take Hawk's knee out, his ankle out, try to keep him down on the ground because you're not going to win a strength battle. You're not going to win a slugfest. And look at this. Whoa.
There you go. Getting a little chippy. That's what you need to do.
Whoa.
Like a bully almost, Luke Hawx. You know, Luke Hawx, he lives and dies. One of his mains, he trains very hard. So Luke Hawx, he puts himself over as a powerlifter. He does. He lifts a lot of weight, spends a lot of time in the gym. Says he is the innovator, the originator of huge effing arms. And he even has a t-shirt to back that up.
Well, he is definitely has the size advantage in this matchup that we've talked about. In Buku, you just saw him do the right thing, try to take away that vertical base we talked about, and Hawx able to wiggle himself free. And now they're back to a standing position, which is not where Buku wants to be. A nice snapmare and right into the headlock.
Great stuff right there. He's got to lay that weight into her a little bit. He's got to lay a little bit more. But he's got control right now.
Hawx able to open up, get a little separation, and he wants to use his power. He wants to use those arms. As up and over goes Buku with a nice arm drag and another one. And Hawx rattled a little bit here and a nice drop kick. And in the early part here at House of Hardcore 16, we have seen some young guns step up and perform.
Absolutely. You know what Buku needs to realize also, Luke Hawx is not just a big wrestler. He can throw himself around. I've seen him fly. So he's a very well-rounded athlete, and Buku looks like he's getting ready to fly himself.
What do we got here? Hawx talking to the fans, and oh,
close by, he got caught. There's that power.
Boy, this is going to be, I'm sure, a rough landing, and right into the side of the ring. The hardest part, again, he could have cracked a rib.
He will punish you.
Could have cracked a vertebrae.
And this is where he's most dangerous, when he's got the advantage and he's got you hurt.
Just a 2 count. And up and down, just driving the air.
Look at the pain on Buku Dao's face. There is so much pain on his face, you almost can't even see the tears.
And a nice headlock applied there by Hawx, only a 1 count. don't necessarily think Buku's crying. But
Not crying, but I mean, there's a lot of, I mean, the anguish. It's a play on words, Vic. He's not actually crying.
I'm just, you know,
in pain, obviously.
I'm just out here making sure fans know. And Hawx planting him with a bulldog-like power slam, hooks the leg.
The air out of him.
Just a 2 count. And I'll give credit where credit is due right now to Buku, who just took that huge power slam, took a couple shots to his lower back against the side of the ring, and now being stretched where his shoulder blades are almost tapping each other.
These athletes work very hard to get to this stage, get to this point in their career. They're not just going to just roll over and die. You know, like I said, Luke Hawx is a very powerful man. He's methodical. He's angry. He's mad. He's a bully. He's all that. But Buku didn't come here to lose, I'm sure. And he's going to give it all. He's going to give it 110%.
This is another shot for these young stars to make a name for themselves here at House of Hardcore. And it goes up. And what a Hurricane Rana, hooks the leg. Almost got a 3 count. What an upset that would have been. And then a size 14 from Luke Hawx right to the side of the face of Buku. And Hawx again, just like that, gets right back in control.
A little bit of a better move right there. Buku got that Hurricane Rana and reached back to hook the leg. You don't see that a lot from younger guys these days.
Just a couple of shots across the face and the chest.
You can hear them echo through this arena. Good shot right there.
2 count. And you're not seeing any frustration with Luke Hawx right now. You know, we saw a little with Carlito getting a little frustrated. And the reason I think Hawx...
Oh, Vic, just one time, please.
The reason I'm thinking Hawx isn't getting frustrated is because he enjoys, the longer the match can go, the more punishment he can dish out.
And he's conditioned to go that long. You go to it. I don't think Luke Hawx leaves in any way, shape, or form. He's in any way in danger of losing this match.
Ooh, shoulder breaker.
He's so confident he believes it. Right now, I mean, it's almost like he's toying with Buku.
Oh, and that one, that left arm just coming off the mat. Nice little combo there by Hawx. Backbreaker, shoulder breaker, power slam, and Buku's resiliency coming into effect. I say resiliency, you may be thinking stupidity.
I don't think stupidity. I think Luke Hawx can finish Buku Dao anytime he wants at this point.
Nobody home on that middle rope leg drop.
And I was proven wrong. Right now, Buku needs to do or die, just like his shirt says, but it's got to happen, and it's got to happen right now, Vic.
Then the crowd getting behind him. I don't know if I would be going in with shots to the face. I would be trying to chop down that vertical base, but Buku is doing everything he can now, literally throwing his body around to get the advantage on the much larger Luke Hawx.
He's got him going. Finally takes him off his feet.
Goes for the cover.
Right here.
Only gets a 2 count. And he can't get frustrated, Dan. A young athlete cannot get frustrated in this situation.
But he's got him on the run. He's got to do something right now. He's got to gamble. He's got to try to hit something big.
Going up, going over, and into an armbar.
He could have a submission if he gets it hooked.
He's going into a crossface.
He's got a clasp, Vic. Nowhere for Luke Hawx to go.
Is Luke Hawx going to tap? This would be an upset. What a chance for Buku to make a name for himself here at House of Hardcore. 2 debuts again. Hawx rolled that weight over, only got a 2 count.
And that was that power. Like, it was able to let him roll him over like that. Oh, and if you would have clasped the fingers together on that bridge, he would have had a 3 count right there. He didn't quite get it. Now Luke Hawx going to the top rope.
He's perched high, and Buku wisely hitting that top rope, knocking Hawx off his feet, who just got crotched over the top turnbuckle.
Took a little bit too much time right there.
He got, the 3rd power slam, that one from the top. Give Buku credit. He comes up short, though, as Luke Hawx picks up his first victory here at House of Hardcore.
Welcome, Buku Dao. You messed up just a little bit at the end there. You had him going. You hesitated a minute, and Luke Hawx gets the victory. Congratulations, Luke Hawx.